Hey, good morning, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Hi, Tuesday. Trying to keep my... Where'd you take me there? I went in the black hole. Oh my gosh, the zone. You know what? Let's show everybody how to get in touch. There you go. Let's go through that. There's the phone number. There's my email address. There's everything. It's 8 o'clock, fyntv.com. It's Tuesday. It's right. Let's see. I got to get my jacket straightened out. Christmas time is around the corner. So we're going to discuss impeachment. Today is, you turn on the networks, and today is another historical day. I mean, CNN, ABC, CBS, MSNBC, they enjoy opening their network coverage every morning and every hour and every time they come back from a commercial break with another historic day in the chapter of the sham coup of our duly elected president by 63 million people and the electoral college that the founding fathers put in place. But it's a historic day. It always is for those networks. If you watch the show, I want to make sure I never fall into the sensationalizing, okay, of the news and what they want me to report to you. Anywhere out there, they do everything they can to run the top story and see if they could get me, someone like myself, to report it to you. And I try not to fall into that. But we know he has the goods. But all this week, if you tuned in, stay tuned. Let me know, 706-889-9700. Tell me something about your childhood as far as Christmas. Send me something. And let's talk the rest of this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. Because I'm going to put the all-star political... I'm putting everybody on notice. Everybody on notice Friday. They have to tell a Christmas story. Oh, man. Remember, Ralphie, you had to write that, thing about what you wanted for Christmas. So if you have something, send it to me. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to say it's 1970-something. All right? So let's have fun this week. Hey, he's got the goods, man. He has the goods. Now, Don Reddy. It's not Don Reddy. I know what you're thinking. It's the crime fighter. Where do I have the crime fighter? Let's go to number 36 just for the hell of it. The crime fighter has the goods. And I'm just telling you, he does. There's Rudy. Giuliani details his role in removing Yovanovitch. Now, tells New York... what is that? The New Yorker, okay? The former Ukrainian envoy was impeding investigations. Rudy has the goods. That's Don Reddy right there. Trump said he's a 50-year crime fighter. Now, I will tell you this, okay? Adam Schiff, when asked all along through this, why don't you wait for the court to rule on your witnesses? Why don't you wait on the impeachment? I mean, there's all the Republican witnesses that we cannot call. All right? What's his name? The whistleblower. Whatever. Charmella, right? We can't call Charmella the whistleblower. We can't call Adam Schiff. We can't call anybody at all. Not a one. So why don't they wait for their witnesses? They need no facts. They need no facts whatsoever to try to follow through. And everything, the narrative is President Trump launching an investigation to get dirt on his political opponent, Joe Biden. We talked about that yesterday. We'll talk about it. It's real simple. Anybody can see the layout here. Now the polling data, again, they're pushing Biden to win. Because their next move, and leave Rudy up there. Do not take that damn crime fighter down, okay? The next move is knowing they're going to lose in 2020. But if you listen to all of them, they're talking now about that 2020 will be corrupt. The election will not be accurate. They're going to lose. So what do? You swear it wasn't fair. They didn't play fair. They're building that up now. And if they lose against Elizabeth Warren, it can't be because Donald Trump asked a foreign government to interfere in our election. If he wins against Bernie, which Bernie would be the front runner for these whack jobs on the left if the media ever treated him like the front runner, ever treated him like a real candidate from time to time, he would be the front runner. But they've always buried him, and he can't get past that second place. But that being said, the only way now that they can nullify the 2020, hell, you think they're upset they lost 16 and they won't accept it, 2020, Trump will be the first president of the United States to serve 8 years that has never been accepted that he is the legitimate president, especially by our Congress. Okay, and the left, but it's the Congress. But anyhow, moving right along, it has to be Joe Biden. Without Joe Biden being the front runner, okay, and let's just show that real quick. I got it here somewhere. I think I do. Where's Joe Biden, the front runner? I thought I had him up here. Let's go to number 25 really quick. See, they're pushing Joe back up as the front runner. So if Joe runs against Trump and Trump wins and Trump was impeached because they're saying he asked a foreign government to interfere in our elections, and it was about Joe Biden, then if Joe loses, they have no choice but to cry foul. A do-over. They want a do-over. All right, so moving right along, he has the goods, baby. He's done ready. He's been fighting crime. He has the goods. Now, this morning, the New York, let's go to number 50. We're going to run through some pictures, okay? It's going to jump around. Then we're going to play some videos. This guy is amazing, okay? I mean, every week somebody is stepping up to the plate. Now, Nunes has stepped up for quite some time, but I'll tell you what, when we found out from Horowitz that day in 2017, I think it was March or May, whenever, when all news cameras stopped because Nunes ran to the White House, Devin Nunes, representative, ran to the White House, came outside in front of those microphones and says, we have the goods that the Trump campaign was spied on. And everybody laughed at him, all the media. And we find out all that is true, okay? Earlier, I did not finish. And somebody's going to say, well, wait a minute, you didn't finish. So why wouldn't Adam Schiff love for the American people to get to hear from Mick Mulvaney? Hold on, I got to change it around. This is my fault, but let's look at this really quick. Now, here, number 15 are the 4 witnesses, Dems witness requests for impeachment trial, okay? Now, they know, the Senate knows they will not get these. Chuck U. Schumer knows he cannot get these witnesses and will not get these witnesses. But if they're so important now, why not? Because he knows this is a game. These people are garbage. They are garbage. They're the lowest of the low, these scum. Why won't Adam Schiff wait for these witnesses? Why, if these witnesses really have something, and Chuck U. Schumer is going to come out and say, we have to hear from these witnesses, if the Republicans really want to say that they're having an open, transparent trial, and they're really seeking the truth and the facts, oh my God, don't you love when these politicians they want to have law and order? Don't you love it? Law and order with these politicians, these swamp dwellers. But if these witnesses are so important, why not wait, Adam Schiff? I mean, your ratings on this impeachment, I mean, you know, Moonlighting in the third season had better ratings than this impeachment, all right? Oh, you don't even remember that show, right? But this would really give you ratings. I mean, if you truly, Adam Schiff, I'm going to tell you why they have to rush this. If you truly wanted the American people to be swayed, remember in the beginning they wanted to paint a picture, and then they needed the American people to understand it. Nancy Pelosi said it had to be a bipartisan effort. And if you're really looking for Republican members in the House to vote for impeachment against Donald J. Trump, the president, would you not want to try to get these 4 witnesses in there in front of you? TV ratings would be through the roof. Do you know what it would be like, Adam Schiff, if Mick Mulvaney, was there all day? It would go through the roof. What about John Bolton? I don't know the other 2 guys if it would be that good, but 2 out of 4 days, the ratings would be through the roof for you. And if anything you are saying, which is not, Adam Schiff, they don't speak the truth, not one word. Adam Schiff is mentally ill and needs psychological help, okay? But if anything about this is true, and you really want to bring the American people along, because your polling is not suggesting that any of this is working. The American people are not on board with you. They love their president. The Jewish community it'll be the highest. I don't know how they will report it, but it will be the highest vote from the Latino community ever for a president. It'll be the highest percentage vote for Jewish Americans, Catholic Americans, American Americans, whatever the hell you are out there, African American. Highest percent this president will get. They will have no way whatsoever to report it. They're trying to figure all this out now. Seriously. Because if you want to bring the American people along because they're not on board with impeachment, get these witnesses. But Adam Schiff won't wait. He has to hurry. This has to move along. We have to go now. We have enough. We flat out have all we need. This is why number 50. If they don't hurry up, we're getting very close to Rudy Giuliani just spilling, and he is. And they don't know what to report. So the New Yorker magazine did a hit job on Rudy. We're going to play the videos. This guy is so close. So, now let me say this, okay? And I'm not going to, don't take this wrong. I understand a lot of people don't understand this. The President of the United States, and only the President of the United States, hires and fires an ambassador. Period. That's why these Sondland, that's why it doesn't matter what administration it is, these wealthy people that want to have ambassador on their name give money to the inaugural fund, which you could do, which I think Sondland gave $1 million to. And presidents, because usually it's useless and there's, it's not that they really have a role unless Democrats want to use it for impeachment, but they become an ambassador, okay? But the president appoints and the president fires. The president calls an ambassador. If the president of the United States calls a U.S. ambassador anywhere in the world today and says, get on the next flight home, the only thing they can say is, yes, sir, Mr. President. That's it. Pack your damn bag. Get on the next flight. He has that authority. But they treat it as something underhanded went down between Rudy and Trump. No, the crime fighter. So the New Yorker does a piece, and all they're doing, I keep trying to see if I can put this in the correct box. Rudy is forcing them to report. They don't want to come on. Why doesn't Adam Schiff want Rudy to testify? I mean, look, this is your chance. Throw him in jail. Get him under oath. Get him to lie to Congress. These are all the things they keep saying that he's out there doing. But do you hear one of them in a press conference say, we got to get him in front of this committee? Oh, no, they don't want him in front of that because he has the goods. Giuliani admits he needed former Ambassador Marie Yovanovitch out of the way for the Ukraine. Listen, I'm going to explain, because what they're doing this morning is they're trying to shift what's about to come out, or is already coming out, that the American people are finding out in Ukraine. Let me go to another one here. We'll talk about the impeachment in just a second. I want to stay on Rudy has the goods. All right, number 36, CNN. Giuliani details role in removing Yovanovitch, tells the New Yorker the former Ukraine envoy was impeding investigations. Then we have number 35. Giuliani details role in removing Yovanovitch. She is the U.S. ambassador. Okay. New York Times, number 34. Mr. Giuliani told the Times that after he briefed Mr. Trump on claims, the president said either discuss it with Mike or turn it over to Mike. Okay? Number 33. Giuliani details the role. There he is. CNN, I like to buy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I like to show you their bylines there. Give just a couple more. Number 20, The New Yorker. This is the hit piece that started it, okay? Ukrainian prosecutor behind Trump's impeachment. How the efforts of Yuri Lutsenko and Rudy Giuliani to smear. You got to take a break on that. To smear Joe Biden. Joe Biden, you piece of SH asterisk asterisk. I got to give you a time to figure out what the asterisks are. To smear Joe Biden and lead 20. Did I call for that? Put that back up. To smear Joe Biden and lead to the presidential crisis. He is the one that led to this presidential crisis. There's no crisis. They didn't smear Biden. Biden's a crook. His son's a crook. I believe that I needed Yovanovitch out of the way, he said. She was going to make the investigation difficult for everybody. Number 19, Giuliani provides details on what Trump knew about ambassador's removal. She was fired. It doesn't matter. He does not have to explain. He's the president of the United States of America. Ambassador, pack a bag and leave on the next flight. Yes.